Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for loving this program. Let's talk about money. And it is your money angel on the microphone who is trying to, learn with us or learn with you on the concepts of money. We're talking about money because money is everything. I'm talking of money being everything in a way that it's a tool that helps us to get everything. You can buy almost anything if you know how to use the money. Yeah, people have debated whether money is everything or is not, but to me, I think money is a tool that can be used wisely to get near anything you want. If you can use it wisely, you can always enjoy your presence on earth as a person who has the paper or the money. So, previously, we talked about the limiting thinking that has been developing beliefs that have actually prevented us from getting the money. So these beliefs have always been there, and these are the beliefs that have kept us to continue being poor. But thank God, at the end of the day, we shall get better. We have overcome them. If you miss that program, of course, listen up to the end. I'll give you a link where you can find almost all the programs you've missed. Now, today we are going to talk about the most important aspect of money, which means that if you get to know more about this aspect, then chances are high that you want to be rich. You want to be a successful lady. You want to be a successful man. It's your man, Angel. Let's talk about money. So, the other thing you need to understand is that wealth is a consequence, not a reward. You got to believe that wealth is a consequence, is a product. Wealth is a result of what you've been doing. At the beginning, we started talking in the previous program that money is not a reward. It's a consequence. Money is a consequence of the value you have given to the market. And we define that value is weighed on how many people you have helped solve their problems and how intense the problem is. So if you can solve a very big problem on a large scale, then you want to be wealthy. Of course, Facebook helped us connect. It solved the problem of lack of connection. We are not connected globally before Facebook was made. But once Facebook was made, people got connected. And that was a very big value to the market. And the man became the richest among the richest men at the age of 30. So is other social media like Twitter, which also added on a group. They keep on changing and adding value to the way how we get connected. So someone who made a computer accessible to individuals, so-called Bill Gates, has continued to become wealthy. So I mean, it depends. Wealth is not a reward. I want to challenge everyone who thinks that some people were born to be rich and others were born to be poor. That is an absolute lie. This is an unforgivable lie. You are lying yourself. I'm lying myself if I think I was not meant to be wealthy. Some people think African nations were meant to be poor. No, it's not true. If we step up the game, if we step up our lives, if we consciously develop our mind to start seeing things the way they are other than seeing things the way we want them to be, we shall start revolutionizing our lives, our communities, and we shall become better nations and better continent, and the rest of the world shall be coming to learn from us, asking us, how did you do it? But the whole game starts from the mind, understanding that wealth is not a reward, it is a consequence. And a consequence, I mean, it is a result of a certain actions or inactions. We're a product of consequences, a consequence, a result of our actions or inaction. I don't know how I can stress it enough to make you believe that the amount of money you have in the pocket is actually a consequence of your value, the consequence of what you've done and what you've not done, the consequences of what you believe and what you don't believe in. So if you believe that you are not going to be wealthy, even if you worked million hours a day, if it is possible, you would still remain poor, because also we're a product of our thoughts. What we constantly think about directs who we wanna be in the future or in the near future. So your consequence of a production of actions or inactions. The things we refrain ourselves from doing and the things we put ourselves to do, however scary or interesting they are the one that makes us wealthy or poor. So our poverty, my poverty and your poverty largely depends on your actions and inactions. I want you to believe it doesn't depend on God. God created you. He gave you almost everything you need. It's up to you. With this influx of the internet, you can largely learn anything you want on earth. You can easily get anything you want on earth that has been made or that has not been made. There is so much information that it is too much that you cannot give any single excuse for not being wealthy, for not adding value to the marketplace. Just because we think wealth or being rich is a reward, maybe from the Most High, maybe from the witch doctors, maybe from, I don't know. Guys, you have what you think about wealth, but the true honest thinking about wealth is a product of hard work, smart work, strategic thinking, concentration, being industrious, involving yourself, getting into people, involving yourself with people's lives, trying to find solutions for their problems, or trying to find a way that you can help them achieve their goals and ambitions. That's all about making wealth. Your level of wealth is a determination of your value in the market. If you realize in your area this is the problem and you can constructively or creatively solve it at a cost, then you want to get more money. You want to be wealthy. There is no single reason I should give for not adding value to the world, for not even asking what belongs to me when I add value to the market. So it's not about a reward. You are not rewarded. You have to accept that money is a payment given to you for your clever thinking or hard work. It is a payment made to you for your clever thinking or hard work. The harder and the smarter you work, the more you will earn. The harder and the smarter you work, the more you will earn. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about how smart or hard you work. If you can easily understand this concept, I tell you, the sky has never been the limit. Elon Musk and other people in his team, they are fighting hard now to get us into the universe, which means the sky is no longer the limit like how they used to think, to make us think before. Of course, NASA made their way to the moon. So in short, your thinking of who you are is the biggest problem. Even before you choose to go to work, first work on yourself. First change your thinking. First change your limiting beliefs. First start believing that you can be as wealthy as you want to be after understanding that you're a product of the consequences of your actions or inactions. If you spend more time in bars, boozing, intoxicating your body, if you spend more time in idle talks, if you spend more time blaming, spend more time intoxicating others with negativity, pessimism, lack of ambition, being there reckless, if you spend more time being reckless, not taking time to decide what the course of your life and the kind of action you want to take, if you don't take time planning and executing your plan, you have no place for being wealthy. You got to step up, plan your work out your plan. You do the talk and walk with the talk. You move in a way that you want to. You shouldn't be a victim of circumstances. You shouldn't be swayed and rolled by circumstances. You should definitely decide who you want to be and work hard to be that person. And I pray, or I even pray, that you become rich. I become rich. And being rich, I mean having to do what you want to do in the time you want to do it. Having the tool called money, wealth, that can give you what you want to get in a particular time you want it. So there is no excuse, ladies and gentlemen, for all of us not being successful. It's high time that me and you stepped up the game and started creatively thinking ways of becoming more successful. So ladies and gentlemen, let's connect tomorrow, of course, as we also look at who has the money. Now that we've talked about the money, we've talked about the wealth, who has it? How can you get it from that person or that persons? Let's stay tuned tomorrow. If you missed this program, you can still find it at Angel Bahawa YouTube channel, Angel Bahawa Facebook page. You still replay the audios if they have worked for you. You can ask any questions about money. We always have the rich people, the wealthy people we can always connect to get you the answers. Let's meet at our YouTube or Facebook channel, or let's meet tomorrow for this particular program on this particular radio station, and we stay connected. Ciao.